So let us discuss about a while loop. So while loop, firstly, it's a repeat a block while the condition is true and check the condition before the first iteration. So this is in syntax while boolean condition, and then we have a statement. Suppose for the integer I am using here I is equals to 0, and while I is less than 3, so system will print an I, and here I plus plus. So except for loop we are using an here iteration, and here is an then iteration, then limit where it will be till where it will be going, and then we are using an increment or decrement operation. But in a while loop what we are doing, we are just defining an object that I is equals to 0. So while I is less than 3, so it code will going to execute it, and it I is starting from a 0. So we initialize it to a 0. So whatever it may be, you are starting from a 1 and you are going to 30 here. So you just need to provide a condition where while loop is, will be going, and then we are using an increment operator. So let's move forward with an example. So firstly, we'll understand what it used for. So it's used when you don't know the exact number of iteration needed, and you need to a loop uh, until a specific condition become a fall. You want the condition to be evaluated before any iteration occur. So what the while loop is doing, it will when you want the condition to be evaluated before the iteration occurs, so then do loop is useful. And here is a tip: use and break to exit the loop early, and continue to skip the next iteration. So suppose you want to print and do an iteration one time only, so at that time you are using a break statement, so it will only executed once, then it will break. And here is an important note: always ensure your while loop has a condition that will eventually evaluated a false, or include a break statement to prevent an infinite loop. So here what is going, so if you are providing a condition such as if you are not providing a condition for the stopping the loop here, so loop will go and evaluated ultimate time, and loop will never gonna stop. So here you need to choose a break statement, write a break statement, or you just iterate it when till when you want to execute the code. So we'll go to the developer console. I'm opening a Salesforce. Now here I am going to a setup, then a developer console. So here is a developer console. Okay, then I'm just creating an one class. So we are going to create. So we are iterating it in a same loop. So here we are having a class, suppose as a loop as SAS. So here I am going to create a one method. So public static void while loop, um, while loop we are going to use in condition. So here I am going to create a method. Then as per the example I am going to iterate an example. So here I am just defining a variable like a integer I is equals to, suppose I is equals to 0 I am taking for initial condition, and then I want to execute a loop. So while and I am going to execute it I is less than 10. So I is less than 10, and then I'm just going to print an statement. Suppose system dot bug. Suppose we are just printing a value. So I'm going to print a I, and then I am just going to add the I plus plus here. So what will happen here? So firstly, we'll execute the code and then we'll see what is happening here. So for that purpose, I am using a control E here, except the show method. I'm just removing that method. The class name is dem loops SAS and then dot. I'm just using in that method we have created here. Just copy it, paste it over here, then semicolon. Going to execute it. What is happening? Method does not exist or incorrect. Okay, just copy that class name and paste it over here. So we have to forget the save the code. So here is a star mark. So that means our code is not saved. Just click on Control S. So saving the code. So it will going to save a code. So it's saved. Then we are going to execute it. Then we are going to a debug only section, and here is an value is printed from an 0 to 9. Suppose we want a value from an 1, so we are going to iterate it from a 1. So integer I is equals to 1. So I is and here I am going to return condition I is less than equals to 10. So now it's for previously it is going 0 to 9. So now I want to 1 to 10. So so that purpose I'm just going to I am just going to add in iterator is 1. So and then they will go to tell I is less than equals to 10. So I'm going to save that code, control S, then control E. So it is saving. So it's saved now. Here I'm going to execute it. So click on a debug only. You are able to see it 1 to 10 is printed. Suppose I want to print a number of tables. So what I am going to do, I just modify the method. So I am taking an integer as a number from a user. So integer number is taken from an user, and then we are going to print I into num. So what is going to happen here? So every time the loop will executed, it will print I into an number. So I into number means suppose I have an I will going to show you. So here I have an tens table I want. So I want a 10 number 10 table. So tens table I want. So I am going to give one 10 value here. So 10 will going to here. Firstly condition integer number. So here what is happening, integer is equals to 1, loop will start from 1 and stop from stop when is less than equals to 10. So when it will become an 11, it will going to stop till 10. It will work. Then we are just providing a system.debug I into number. So I into number means 1 into number 10, and then second time it will become an 2 into 10, then 3 into 10. So like that it will happen. So I increment every time. So I will firstly become a 1 2 3 4 5 6 till 10, and then we are just going to execute it. So before execution, you just need to save the code. So please click on Control S. From here, you can also save the code. So here is a saving option available. So I am just saving it. So that's why it won't be available now. So just to wait for saving it. So now it's saved. Click on execute. While clicking on execute, you just need to click on a debug only, and you are able to see your result. So here is a result 10 to 100. We have a 10 table. So we just want a table from an suppose we want a table of an 5 table I want. So here I am going to put a 5, going to execute it. Click on a debug only. Then when you click on a debug only, you are able to see the 5 table. So suppose if we want to print on a table name as well. So here for what table we are doing and operation. So here I'm going to do, I'm just going to print here. Suppose I just want to print here, here just going to print in a number. Suppose I am wanting a number, so number plus star, then plus I, then plus, here I want an is equals to sign. So what will going to happen here? Let us see what is going to happen. Suppose here we are, okay, done. Then control S. We are going to save the code. Just save the code. Then control E. We want an 6 table, so number 6 table I want, so I'm writing in 6 here, semicolon, then execute. When you are going to execute it, okay, click on a debug only. So you are able to see 6 tables, 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 6 threes are 18, so like that till 6 tens are 60. And then what is happening here, I'm just forget to tell you. Okay, so here what is happening, so integer number is taking, and it's iterate from an 1 to 10, and then system.debug, it's firstly we will printing on a number. Suppose we have a 6, so we are providing a 6 here, then into sign, then plus I is a number, so it will become 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so every time it will increment, and here is inputting, then plus is equals to sign, then plus I into number. So if I want to this operation do in outside the loop, we can do as well, but uh, it will print a once, so that's why we need to provide it in a loop. So here if I want to create a variable such as total, so I am going to total is equals to I into num. So here I am going to I into num, right? And its total variable is integer, so integer, integer. So I am writing as here, and here I am going to write in total. So I am going to save the code. After saving it, just click on E, execute it, and now that time I am using an 7th table. So here I am going to click on execute. So it will going to execute it. Click on a debug only, and then you are able to see on 7th table. So what is happening here? Just okay. What is happening here? Here is a number, then we are using an into sign plus I means an integral number, so I is 1 to 10, then so iteration number I am using here I, and then going to add an is equals to symbol, and I adding a total here. So is it our while loop? So